Samsung's new phone, the Galaxy S7, is coming out very soon. Tomorrow, in fact. So, what's going to change? So, first of all is the camera. Right now the camera in both Galaxy phones, Note and Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge and Plus, is 16 megapixels, but they're switching from that to 12 megapixels, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, because doing that can mean that you have a bigger megapixel, and a bigger megapixel means more light onto that pixel, so it could result in better quality. Also, they probably have more changes in deeper blacks, deeper dynamic range, better colors, etc. So that compromise is most likely valid. Next is the speaker. So right now they have a generic, good sounding speaker, but they want to pump it up to a great level where it's 1.2 watts. And that just means it has more power, more bass, more mids, more all that stuff. It's a better sound quality in the speaker. Samsung went from going to Snapdragon for their processors to making their own, which is the Exynos. And for this year it went well. It was in the S6, S6s Plus, and the Note 5, all that stuff. Any of the line they had, it was in there. Now they want to go back to the norm, where is the Snapdragon. Snapdragon recently released the 820, which they're going to be using in the new phone, which is the S7 and the S7 Edge. Also, they're going to include latest specs like better processor, bigger battery, and all that stuff, but specifications are going to be very good up to par. Next is waterproofing and dustproofing. Right now, the only phones that have waterproofing in the Samsung line is the Active line. But ever since the Active line came out, that's the only phone that to be waterproof. Now Samsung wants to include that in their main line, as they did with the S5, but in a more proper way, instead of having like tabs and all that stuff. That and also more dust purification. So having a waterproof phone is actually super good, because first of all, you use your phone a lot. Second of all, you're on liquids all the time. You can wash your hands, you're washing your face, you're drinking water, you're brushing your teeth. All that stuff is related to water. It could get your phone wet. Having a waterproof phone is very, very beneficial. Next is a pressure-sensitive screen. Right now, the only company that's doing this well is Apple, and with the 3D Touch. But Samsung plans to implement it into the new Galaxy S7. Basically, what this does is adds another layer of functionality into the features of the phone. Let's say you want to take a picture on Instagram, but don't want to go through the home page. You tap on it and put some pressure on that application, and the shortcut will come up. That's what Apple does. I'm assuming that Samsung will do something similar to do. Next is updates. Right now, the Galaxy S6 and Note 5, they're all running Lollipop. And Samsung isn't exactly good on doing their part in terms of updating. So they just update every year. Next is Marshmallow. Right now, Google released Marshmallow and should be on the Galaxy S6 and S7 Plus. Now some extra features. The Galaxy S7 might have USB-C first of all. The battery life has been rumored to be huge, 17 hours of playback, and all kinds of other crazy stuff. I'll leave articles down in the description if you want to read more, but that's it for me in this video. Anyway guys, peace.